Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great day, and I have a guarantee for you all in this video today. If we do not go 3-0 on today's video, I will be giving every single person that likes and subscribes a completely free one-day trial inside our VIP group. I haven't done this on the channel in a long time, so please, 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 make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe because, as I said, 3-0 or everyone gets VIP free. That would be given in tomorrow's video, by the way, of course, if we didn't win. To recap how the last couple days went, we had yesterday get refunded because a game got postponed, and the day before that also got refunded. I don't know how. I guess I do know how, but that was the first time I think all season we had a slip refunded, and then it happened the next day again. So all of our picks today are in different games, so you don't have to worry about that. We're going to jump right into everything in a second here. But before we jump into the first pick of the day, I have one thing to ask of all of you, and I've been telling you and telling you and telling you, this offer's not going to be here forever. This app called Betr, if you guys don't have it yet, it's 18 or older. When you download it with our promo code PISTONS, they're hooking up every single one of my viewers with $30 for free, essentially. All you have to do is download this app, use the code PISTONS, and then if you deposit 10, they're going to give you 30. So take advantage, tell all your friends the code is PISTONS. It'll be the top link in the description. It'll also be in the top of the comments. So if you go to the top of the comments section, it'll be pinned. And it will expire. It's not going to be around forever. So take advantage of it as soon as you guys can. We'll also hook you up with a free month inside our Discord, by the way, in case you guys weren't aware. We have about 20,000 people inside our Discord at the moment, and we give you all of our best picks every single day. So if you're really looking for the ones we're firing on, that is the place to be. Now, let's jump into today's video. I have a 3-man for you. That's where the guarantee is 3-0 or tomorrow's free and VIP for everyone. But I'm also going to give you a bonus pick because I think some of you are going to be scared of the last pick, and you'll see why in a bit. But Colt Keith, higher than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs is the first pick on the lineup. And another thing, just to get it out of the way now, look, there are no guarantees in life, especially when you're making sports picks. Look, there's ups, there's downs. I don't have to explain this to you. You guys probably know this by now. But just because I'm telling you, I'm putting a guarantee that if we don't sweep, everyone gets free VIP, it doesn't mean to go all in on this. I have one guy or two guys every time I do this that just absolutely slam the play. Don't be that guy. This is a normal video. I just really like these picks, okay? Anyway, I'll shut up now. Colt Keith, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's hit this in 8 of his last 10, but most importantly, bro has been on fire. Against the Tampa Bay Rays, he went for 6 hits, runs, RBIs, 6 hits, runs, RBIs, and then 2 hits on their game the other day. So bro's on a hot streak. Yes, on the season, it's not as pretty, but if we take a look over here, he really started out cold, and he's been heating up over the last couple months, really. Head-to-head against the Mariners, 2 of the last 3 times, but only 4 of the last 9. So we're really basically just looking at how he's performed over his last 10, 8 of the last 10, 13 of the last 20. And then other apps like Draftkings are at minus 140. Plate appearances, he's getting about 3.8 a game. Got 5 the other day. So we should expect about 4 from him. And he's also hit this in 9 of his last 11, averaging 2.8 hits, runs, and RBIs in those games. He's gone against Castillo 6 times in his career, batting .250 against him. And then in his career against right-handed pitchers, not his career, excuse me, on the season, he's batting .290, which is a significant increase from his normal .271. So if we're getting a guy who's going to get to the plate 4 times with a .290 batting average against right-handed pitchers, there's a pretty solid chance he should be able to get this for us. Obviously, like I said, nothing's guaranteed, but the numbers do line up on that one. For the second pick on the lineup, we're taking a guy that's been cashing us out all year, and that is CJ Abrams, more than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And guys, make sure to do your own research. As always, I always say it, but it's just the truth. Anyway, what's to love here? Draftkings giving us minus 125. Fliff giving us minus 125. Sleeper giving us minus 135. Abrams has gone above this in 8 of his last 10. 16 of his last 20. Head-to-head, 5 of the last 6 times he's played against the Brewers. And on this season so far, he's played in 80 total games, and he's hit this in 50 of them. That is a 63% clip. Even going back to last season, he hit it at a 55% clip. But 63% this year, 8 of his last 10, 16 of his last 20, batting about 4.5 times a game. He's hit this in 16 of his last 19 games, averaging 2.7 hits, runs, and RBIs in those appearances. So I really like CJ Abrams more than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. For the third and final pick on this video, on this slip, I should say, there's going to be a bonus pick. We're going to take Ronald Acuna Jr. for less than 1.5 bases, and there's a bonus pick for everyone that's like absolutely terrified right now. Some of y'all are just like beyond terrified to take any star player to have a bad game, but the numbers line up, and when the numbers line up, I'm always going to take it. So Ronald Acuna Jr. has gone below this in 9 of his last 10. Yes, I know yesterday he had 8 total bases, or 2 days ago, excuse me. You can also see he's hit this in 14 of his last 20. And on the season so far, he's played in 41 total games, and he's hitting this at a 54% clip. Even going back to last season, obviously, when he got hurt, he played 49 games, and he hit this at a 59% clip, or 57% clip in those games, excuse me. We can see other apps basically in agreement, Sleeper favoring it up, but he's been pretty cold over his last 10, over his last 20 even. Had a really good game the other day, obviously, batting about 4.2 times a game. But there's a couple important stats I want to point out. Acuna against Liberatore, he's 0-3 in his career, and he's batting so much worse against lefties. He's batting .336 on the year, absolutely phenomenal player, but against lefties, .207. So there's a massive drop off there, to say the least. I'm taking Acuna less than 1.5 total bases. So those are my 3 picks. I'm going to give you a bonus pick, so stick around for that. So we got Colt Keith, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. CJ Abrams, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And Acuna for less than 1.5 total bases. Before I give you guys the bonus pick, though, make sure you are tailing me on Underdog Fantasy. This is where I take the videos every single day. And when you guys use the promo code PISTONS at sign-up, they're going to hook you up with up to $1,000 in deposit bonus. So you put in 100, you get 150. Put in 500, you get 750. Put in 20, you get 30. So you get a 50% bonus up to $1,000. You're going to get a free square for someone just to show up to the plate. It basically boosts your payout for free, essentially. So go ahead and take advantage of that. The code is PISTONS. You do get a free month inside our Discord as well if you end up using our code. Now let's get over into my final pick, the bonus pick. It's not actually in the official 3-man, but if some of you are like absolutely terrified of the Acuna pick, we're going to take Edward Cabrera for less than 2.5 earned runs. He's gone below in 9 of his last 10, 15 of his last 20 for a 75% clip. Head-to-head, it's not as pretty. Last time he played Baltimore, he did give up 3, but he's hitting this at a 73% clip this season in 11 of 15 total starts. And if we scroll down here, we can see the Orioles actually do rank slightly below average overall against right-handed pitchers. And yeah, Edward Cabrera is obviously an above-average pitcher. You can see by the numbers here, ranking in roughly the 65th percentile across all of them averaged out. So yeah, Cabrera, less than 2.5 earned runs is my bonus pick. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. You guys all know the drill, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks.